Why do you have senior finals on the two things?
So you don't have to come all the way through. You just come and say
The 24th says senior finals.
Oh, that should be graduation. Sorry. Yeah, 24th is graduation. All right, so y'all got 6. Y'all got 3. -5 up 6. -4 up 3.
Yeah, because I left early one time.
All right, so y'all's graph, number 14's on the board. Anybody have a question? All right, I'm going to help you do 15. All right, how is number 15 different? Y'all remember? It's got a -3 in the front. So you have to divide by -3 right here. But, Cody, we don't divide the numbers. Sorry, we only divide the numbers in the group. We don't divide the 25. I just need y'all to bring that down. All right, so I got an x squared. 18 divided by -3 is -6. Then put your box. All right, y'all fill in the box. All right, so it is going to be +9. Now, some of you might have questions here about what do you do when you have a number in front. -3 times 9 is a -27. So what do we put right here? A +27. Remember, you got to flip your sign, right? All right, everything else is the same. You got an x minus 3 in the parentheses. Behind it, you got a +2. All right, Nipper, what's our vertex going to be?
3, 2.
+3, 2 this time. Go over 3, up 2. All right, since I'm showing this one on video, I'm going to go ahead and finish it out. You guys know to plug in your points. You plug in 2 on the left, which is 1 and 2. 2 on the right, which is 4 and 5. We're going to plug those in the equation right here in our vertex form. And whatever the calculator gives you, put it in your chart. How do you look at it? It's got x equals instead of y equals. What does that mean? It means our parabola will go with the x-axis. So now we got to flip some stuff around. This was the last thing we did last week. All right, started off the same way we did on the other parabolas. It'll be y squared minus 8y, then your box. All right, just move the +18 down. Y'all go from there, fill in the box.
Now, these are what, sir?
Parabolas, but now they're flipped sideways. All right, half of 8 is 4, squared is 16. +16 there is -16 there. Same way we did on the other side. All right, so we got y minus 4 squared with a +2. All right, I need y'all to get to that point. All right, so first question about something that's new is, what is the vertex going to be? Now look, the 4 is with the y. So when you write it in your answer, you flip the sign, it goes in the y coordinate spot, right? Because it's grouped with the y. X is just going to be +2. So that's your vertex. That's one thing you got to change when doing them this way. Over 2, up 4 is here. All right, there's one more change. Do y'all remember what it is?
Yeah, you gotta.
Instead of plugging in 2 on the left, 2 on the right, now we're plugging in 2 above, 2 below. So above it, we'll plug in 5 and 6. And remember, you got to plug them in on the right side of the chart because now we're plugging them in for the y, right? You got to plug in 3 and 2. So a couple different things you got to change when doing them this way. So if we plug in 5, you're going to get 3. If you plug in 6, you're going to get 6. Y'all can just write them down with me on this one. You plug in 3, that's 1 squared is 1 plus 2 is 3. So the pattern means the last one's going to be 6, right? All right, so let's graph it. Over 3, up 5. Over 6, up 6. So that's there and that's there. So we do have a sideways parabola. 24, just like we've been doing. We're going to leave the 4x over here on the left side. We're going to make our box for our group. You guys fill that in for me. The plus 88 we just moved down. Do that step. Good. The same way that we've been doing it. What we'll do on the very last step, we'll just divide by 4, get rid of it. Palms are up, Cody. All right, half of 16 is 8. 8 squared is 64. So we got a plus 64 there and a minus 64 there.
Why'd you do minus 16?
Because I said minus 64, didn't I?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He's got senior eyes.
All right, so I got plus 24. So everybody should be there, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what did we do when it's got a 4 in front? This is where we're going to divide by 4, just like this. We're going to end up with 1/4 in front of the parentheses. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Now look, we really don't want to divide the numbers inside the parentheses by 4, which is why we're just leaving the 1/4 in front. So our vertex is going to be 6, -8. So the 1/4, the only way it would matter is if you were graphing it, you would plug in points. That's when the 1/4 would come into play. All right, so you guys are trying 25 now. Do it the same way we did 24. On the very last step is when you'll divide by 5. All right, everybody look at number 9. All right, we just did these 4 days ago on your quiz. You guys did pretty well on them. All right, first block had forgotten them, so I'm just going to show y'all really quick. All this stuff, remember, is on the test tomorrow. All right, read your instructions above number 9. It says, write the equation of each circle. Focus, Logan. If it gives you the center, you can start writing your answer. Because all you got to do is flip the sign. So that's x plus 2 squared, remember. And that's y. Sorry, I didn't flip my sign, did I? Let's try again. That's x minus 2 squared and y plus 3 squared. So if it gives you the center, you can start writing your answer. Now, to find the number that goes out here, remember, you take your calculator, you'll plug in 2 minus 2 squared there, and you'll plug in 1 plus 3 squared there, and whatever it gives you is our answer that goes on the right side of the equal sign. So quickly type it in, tell me what you get.
Almost 16.
Nipper says 16, so that is our answer. All right, anybody got a question on number 9? That's pretty easy.
What was the answer for the last one we just did?
I'll come look at it in a minute. Braden's got it, I think. What did you get, T? 2 minus 2. You forgot to put a plus sign in between them, T. Right there. That's what it was. All right, let's go to the next one. Now, the next problem is the same thing. If it gives you the center, go ahead and start writing your answer. So we got x minus root 3 squared plus y minus 3.5 squared equals. See where I'm getting this from? X minus root 3 squared. Root 3 squared. Root 3. Plus y minus 3.5 squared. All right, so the last problem gave us a point to plug in. This time it just says the origin, which means we plug in what? 0, 0. Plug that in your calculators. Tell me what you get. What was it? 15.25 is what Landon says. Check that. We're good? All right, so y'all shouldn't miss 9 and 10. We had it on the quiz last week. I have it again tomorrow on the test. All right, let's go to 11. I can change screens. All right, now 11 does not give us the center, so we're going to have to find the center of the circle before we start writing our answer. But look, it does give you the endpoints. So if I got one endpoint at 1, 1, and one at 1, -3, that means my circle is going to look something like that. I'm going to give y'all a chance to draw that. Over 1, up 1, and over 1, down 3. Guess I'm not going to draw. All right, so now you find the center, and then you can start writing your answer. So if it's 4 between here, the middle is going to be the center. There's your center right there. It's at 1, -1. All right, now write your answer. Touching. So look, you got 3 lines right here that are going to basically surround your circle. All right, you got one line at -1. You got one line at 5. You got one line at the x-axis. So that means our circle is either going to be in the top surrounded by all 3 or in the bottom. And it probably tells you in the problem, what's it tell you? First quadrant means it's got to be up top. So we'll erase that one. Now find the center so we can write our answer. Just count to the middle.